Hello, you'll recognise this as a Integrale inlet manifold. One of the problems with these is the paint flakes off. It's just applied to bare metal in the factory and it eventually flakes off. This I've just repainted. So you really got to take all the old paint off and sand it down, which is what I've done. It's a long job, but it's worthwhile, and I've painted it in wrinkle finish. Now the wrinkle finish, the thicker you put this on, the bigger the wrinkles will be. So to simulate a factory finish, which is modestly wrinkled, just give it a light coat of that, and after an hour it starts to wrinkle up. When you're ready, mask up all the points here, there, mask all these up, mask up the bolt fixings to fix it to the car, and mask up the injector holes, this flange, the fuel rail mounting, and these mountings here. And then when you've done all that, you've got to mask these off. So the way to do that is take a piece of masking tape. These have a radiused edge and a sharp edge. So take the radiused edge, stick a piece of masking tape down it like that. And then take a blade and run it down the inside sharp edge like that. And that's it masked. Trim the edge off, end off I should say, and that's it. So you do that with all those, and then spray it, and then you take all the masking tape off, take this off like that, excuse my fingernail, take that off like that. And then you can give these a flat down with a nice piece of wet and dry. So the difference between Lancia and me basically is that I will use etch primer on this. So before I wrinkle finish it, when it's prepared and sanded down, I give it a light spray with a can of etch primer. When we spray the wrinkle finish on, the wrinkle finish keys into the primer. So the primer's keyed into the metal, that keys into the primer, which gives us a more durable finish than Lancia. This is the fuel rail. It sits there with the injectors. The injectors press into these orifices and squirts out here. So it's quite simple. Fuel in, pressures up the fuel rail. The pressure relief valve is here, so it releases pressure, releases fuel back into the tank to give the pressure that's required for the injectors. The injectors get a little shock and squirt in here. So it's quite simple. These are simple injectors. Now, one of the things that can happen is when it's been laid up for the winter, the injectors can get blocked. Let's have a look. If you have a winter layup and you've got a dirty fuel tank, one of the reasons why the car won't start can be a blocked injector. So they're quite, again, it's quite a simple thing. The injectors come out quite easily. There's a clip there like that. Pull that clip off, pull the injector out. It's as simple as that. That's the injector. That's a standard Lancia Delta injector, single nozzle, green Weber injector. Right. Inside there is a very fine mesh filter. Now, if you've got a dirty fuel tank or rust or a muck in the fuel lines, that can block, and that could be another reason for not starting. So if you find that the car's not starting, you've gone through everything and it still won't go, it might be blocked injectors that get blocked up with dirt. So it's quite easy to take the fuel rail off the manifold. You don't need to take the manifold off the car, it's not difficult. 10 milli bolts. Whip the injectors out and take them and get them ultrasonically cleaned. But looking inside these, I think I don't know if you can see that. If you look inside there, they're pretty clean. So I think they'll be alright. I mean, the car did run when I put it away, so I think they'll be alright. So this is for our rebuilt engine. I'm getting these things ready for the rebuilt engine, which we should get next week. Steve's had a week off, so there's a bit of a delay. So thank you for watching. You can subscribe if you'd like, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. And just one more thing, we've had a delivery from Tanc Barratt. A box of quality items. Thank you. Delivered very quickly.